It's in the game. More than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kidd Brewer Stadium, the Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Winfield. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. Let's take a second to talk about the Raging Cajuns. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back, a guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Raging Cajuns have their offense in high gear. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Going up top again. Looking left. Makes a connection.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Winfield, looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cajuns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I love the aggressiveness early by this offense. 4th and goal, no problem. Putting the drive together, staying aggressive, and they get rewarded.
I like just paying the drive off, too, because it's the opening drive of the game. You've marched it down the field. You want to come away with a touchdown, right? Maybe the decision-making there for the coaches, listen, even if we don't get it, our defense is out in good field position. There's a lot of football left to go. We can make up for it later. I love the aggressive play.
So Appalachian State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They'll run play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Dozier. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Off the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Louisiana. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking to throw, it's Swan. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with the mechanics. And you could tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Going to the running game. At the 45, on his way. And the ball squirted out. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, App State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Takes his shot. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Great job by the safety. You see safeties back in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, understanding where he's throwing the football. Great break, great interception.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Cummings. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings it back to second down.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Swan. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Looking for room at the 40. Continues to fight for yards. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
The Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I just don't think the receiver finished his route. At the top of the comeback, you've got to really drive back downhill and give your quarterback a safe place to throw it. Receiver wasn't able to do it, and that made it easy on the DB.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires on the move. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Perry. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. The Raging Cajuns get enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to pass, it's Swan. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Using the quick game. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. He'll do it himself.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback,
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pocket breaking down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Shoots it to the left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. And the Raging Cajuns need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to pass, it's Winfield. Fires left. Makes the grab.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Backed up now, here's second and long. There's the pressure. Now adjusting. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Perry. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Floating away. At the 35, he's loose. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Winfield. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown! Touchdown, Cajuns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Louisiana. Number 6 in the end zone.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
Set to kick off.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Swan. Makes the grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Looking for a gap, it's Roberts. There he goes! Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He'll go to the sneak. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The give to the tailback. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking for a man, it's Swan. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Raging Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Throws to the tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Dozier. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. On the ground, it's Roberts.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Mountaineers will keep this drive going. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking for a man. It's Swan. It's complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can...
Touchdown, App State. They move on top here in the 4th. If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Oh, he wants it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Winfield. Here comes the heat. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And 3rd down is money down. I got to have guys that come up.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going for the big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oftentimes, as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
On the run, it's Roberts. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad, in this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got...
Turning it on! Gets it past the marker. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football, and I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Just when they're looking one, now up top. Caught near the sticks, it's Dozier. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Get set, get set.
Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw it, Swan. That's caught. It's Dozier. Wide open spaces. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Mountaineers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense...
Next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
38, Louisiana, 28.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on...
Looking for a deep man. Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
If there's time to pad the stats. Quick completion on the out route. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Scoreboard operator got a